I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. Saucing, I'm saucing on you. I'm swagging.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm discussing the highly anticipated return of rising Spurs point guard Dejounte Murray. Let's get into it. So first of all, I want to discuss a couple of reports that have come out of Dejounte Murray throughout this offseason, just so I have some valid proof and like something substantial to kind of base the rest of the video and my thoughts on how he's going to play next season on some good, proven reports. So the first report is from a Spurs executive, and there's a bit of a long quote, but here we go. So this is what the Spurs exec said. Everything is looking good. We're confident he'll be back. It was so sad because he was poised to have a big year, but all the talent is still there. End quote. So, what I take away from this is, first of all, of course, everything's looking good. That means the rehab is looking good. It's going well. And then we're confident he'll be back. That was expected due to the timeline. That was a bit obvious, but still just good to hear. And the biggest part for me is the last part of that quote. That he was poised to have a big year, but all the talent is still there. So basically, a lot of reports came out last season. Spurs were expecting a breakout year from Dejounte, and he was poised to have a big year. And then, of course, the injury occurred, but the end part is so huge for me. All the talent is still there. So what that means, that Spurs are still expecting Dejounte to have a big year. Maybe not as big as it would have been last season if he was fully healthy, not coming off a big major injury. But he's still poised to have a big year next year. Second report is actually from the horse's mouth, from Dejounte Murray himself. On August 9th, so a couple weeks back, he announced that he has been cleared by both his doctors and the Spurs doctors that he was cleared for full physical contact. Again, good to hear, and that gives him a lot of time to just kind of go at it, full contact, for a couple of months before the before training camp starts, I believe late September. And again, something that was expected, but again, good to hear. And then next report is from ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, a really big, reliable source. And he said that the San Antonio Spurs expect Dejounte Murray to make a leap next season. So again, what that means is they think he'll improve from last season. He was healthy and starting, which was the 2017-18 season. And for him to kind of break out and just be better than last time we saw him. Now I kind of want to get into his injury, major injury. But recently, a lot of players have come back pretty strong from this injury. And I think Dejounte Murray's age shows optimism. It's a good sign that he'll be back fully healthy, at least later in the season. So my real prediction here is that I think it'll take a while for him to really get back up to speed. And I think it'll be pretty rusty when the season first begins. So first of all, I want to discuss kind of speeds of the league. People say there's 3 speeds in the NBA. There's preseason, regular season, and the playoffs. So even though Dejounte Murray played in preseason last season before he got injured, he not played regular season minutes. And the last time he played, he really played huge, meaningful games, was the 2018 playoffs against the Warriors, mid-May, let's say. So I think not being able to play real NBA minutes against real NBA talent out on the court will show a bit of a... I think it'll take a while for him to get all the way back up to the level he was playing at the last time we saw him healthy. But I think December, kind of mid-December, January-ish, I think he'll really get back to speed. I think he'll be fully recovered, fully back. And I think right there he will return to his form the last time he was healthy in that 2018 playoffs. I think that's how good he'll be December-ish to January. And then I believe as the season progresses, he'll be better than the last time we saw him play. Also, as I said, Spurs are expecting him to take a leap to improve. Saying that poised to have a big year, talented, his youth. I think January on, he will be better than last time we saw him playing, fully healthy, starting for the Spurs. That's a huge thing. But that's mostly offensively, though. I think defensively, he'll come in, I think he'll be solid. And then December, really, I think it'll be great defensively. I think he'll just continue to get better as the season progresses. Similar to maybe a Jakob Poeltl, how he was kind of bad in the beginning, he just kept getting better and better and better. I think that'll be similar to how Dejounte plays, even though it'll be at a higher level. So now some predictions for like his stats. So I think in about 28 minutes, which is a 6% minute increase, or just 6-minute increase from the last time he was starting with San Antonio. I think he'll average about 12 points per game, 2 steals, 4 assists, 6.5 rebounds, and shooting-wise, 75% from the free throw line, 45% from the field, and 30% from three-point land. All these numbers seem pretty solid to me. I think late in the season, he could be really, really good. Something else just like beyond the numbers that he'll bring is all NBA, all defensive team defense. So really what that means is that he'll be able to bring great defense from the point guard position. I consider him the second best defensive point guard in the league, behind Patrick Beverley. I think by the end of the season, you can be able to say that he's one, if not the best, defensive point guard in the league. Dude, he's not the best on-ball defender, though he's still really, really good. But he is fantastic off the ball. With that big wingspan, getting deflections, getting steals. I think beyond the numbers, he'll be huge in that department. Especially considering how bad the Spurs were defensively last season. The last thing is rebounding. Dejounte Murray is a fantastic rebounder, both offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. One of the most overlooked parts of his game is the ability to get a defensive rebound and kind of pick up the pace and kind of push the floor. And now he finally has guys who can and will run with him, such as DeMar DeRozan, Derek White, Rudy Gay, Lonnie Walker. Guys like that who really can get quick buckets when we need an easy bucket. Dejounte can really help in that aspect. And also in transition points, Spurs are terrible in getting off in transition and getting quick buckets. Dejounte will clearly help with that in a major way. Also, I think this might be the biggest kind of off-the-court thing about Dejounte and his return, is his leadership. Dejounte really, as a young player in the league, has always shown to be a good leader. You just hear in the way he talks about his team. Kinda, if you follow him on Instagram, social media, always posting about the Spurs, about his teammates, and just like how he plays, acts on the court. He's just a real leader for the team. I think this season he could really take away the mantle of the leader of the Spurs away from like Patty Mills and a bit from Popovich too, as he begins to enter his retirement, his final years as head coach. So I think just being there, just being present is huge. Because even though he said he went to all the games, he didn't miss a film session, he still didn't go to road games. So that's half the season he really missed, just being with the team and building chemistry with the new guys, like DeRozan, now DeMar Carroll. So kind of just him being a leader and building chemistry, just being with the team, will be big. So I'd like to finish my video on this final point. Dejounte will have a nice season early on, a bit slow, a bit rusty, but as the season progresses, he'll continue to get better and better. I look for him January on, kind of second half of the season, watch for really breakout performance from Dejounte Murray. They'll finally put his name with other, as one of the best young players in the league, one of the best young point guards in the league, and one of the best defenders in the league. So thank you for watching, like, share, subscribe. And as always, go Spurs go, and good luck to Dejounte coming back from that torn ACL. Thank you.